Yo, yo, yo. You are now listening to The Name Is Not Important podcast. I'm Eddie Kane.
In the building, Dre Day.
And this is episode 13.
On Friday, 13th.
On Friday the 13th.
Live from a new location.
Obviously.
The Ponderosa. You know what I mean?
You know, so we said
we was going to get here.
We had to go down the street for a minute real quick.
We had the Ponderosa, man. New location. Same old shit. What's happening?
Ain't nothing really going to change.
It don't stop. He ain't got the hookah, man. He should have brought the motherfucker. I know you probably want to drop it.
I know. I just ain't want to carry all that shit.
I feel you. Yeah, all that glassware and all this.
Yeah.
If you anything like me, you'd fuck around and drop something and been pissed. That's just the way my life worked, man.
Or I just don't like making trips. I probably had to go back out and grab it.
Yeah. I mean, I park right there far in the driveway because I don't let nobody park me just because I get a call and shit. I like to smash right on out.
Right.
Normally, if I ain't on call, I'll be parked all the way to the fence or whatever. But, you know.
I was going to pull in too, but I was like, I don't know who be parking over here, so I just put it on the side.
I park in the driveway. It's mine. You know what I mean? She parked there too, but when I'm on call, just make it easy. In case you fall asleep, I won't have to wake up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because unlike some people might not believe, I do have manners.
Because after last episode, the amount of texts and conversations I had with people.
Let me say y'all something. The views expressed by Andre are Andre's thoughts.
Alone.
If y'all have an issue with what I say, don't text Ed. Ed will kind of give you my number, and now you can ask me a question, and I will give you some feedback of what I'm thinking, or if I was thinking, or if I was just talking shit, and I really ain't mean what I said. No matter the times I did. You know what I mean? But
or just go to the YouTube page.
See, go to the YouTube page. I could have answered all y'all questions there. Nah, y'all want to be rate Ed with questions. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? They got a comment section for y'all who want to comment. So comment.
Comment, man.
Yeah,
don't be afraid.
We'll either reply or we'll talk about it on the next joint.
See? Some of y'all scared. Y'all scared to holler at the kid, man. You scared of what you might hear back?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Come on with it. We interactive out this bitch. You know what I mean? Hey, how you want to go, man? You want to go subject, football subject? We can do it anyway. It's Friday 13th. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I think let's go. I think we should just get the picks out of the way like we usually do.
I didn't even look at it yet. Here we go. So this is gonna be organic right here, man. Because I didn't look at it. Like I said, I watched probably 10 minutes of football game last night. I was tired. I fell asleep. Nothing. I woke up this morning, found out the coach won. I was shocked.
Yeah, I'm never ever.
I ain't picking.
I can't say I ain't picking Titans no more, or I know I'm not picking a coach no more.
It strictly depends on who they pick. I pick the Titans against the Jaguars.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know because both of them teams wishy-washy. Although
they both 6-3.
I don't. You know what? How much should we expect out of Tennessee? Because let's be honest. Besides that good run last year, they did go 9-7. So I mean,
I expected just a little bit more. I
mean, they did go 9-7 last year. It is Ryan Tannehill, and if you load the box, your man not gonna be able to get off. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I mean, Ryan Tannehill so far haven't really showed that like he can't perform.
Yeah, well, they give him a performance contract. Shit. You
know
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we both fucked up. He switched the pick last week, and my boys pulled it on the last play of the game. The Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, hey,
I didn't even watch it, but I seen the score.
Oh, I watched it. I was that joke. I was gonna turn for that last play, but I said I sucked it up. I watched that shit. I was like, I thought he caught that bitch. I was in hooting and hollering. Man, when I seen the replay, I was like, oh, they gonna try to fuck us. Yeah, hey, I was ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? 5-3. Play Denver. Well, we got Kansas City next Sunday night, man. But and USC pulled out the game last week.
So y'all just getting
Trojans getting it right. Yeah, so we got, man. First game.
We got Houston at Cleveland.
You know what? I ain't touching Houston. Man.
Honestly, yeah, I take Cleveland.
I take.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Houston won though.
Me either, but it's gonna be cold in Cleveland because it's gonna be cold here this weekend.
Yeah, and it's already snowing in fucking Colorado and shit. So
they had a game snow in the middle of October.
Yeah,
and hopefully it don't snow because I'm going to Cleveland in a couple weeks, and it does snow in Thanksgiving a bit because it did before. You know what I mean? Shout out to the half of the Ponder family. I'm coming up there.
And then we got Washington at Detroit. Of course,
I'm taking the Lions, man. Alex Smith gonna start, man. He
really?
Horrible. Yeah, Kyle Allen broke his ankle.
Oh yeah. I did see that. Yeah, I did see that.
He broke his goddamn ankle.
That's just slipped. Everybody breaking their ankles
on that field.
It was somebody else recently did too.
Quarterback.
Well, a player in general fucked their leg up.
Ooh,
it might have been him. And I
probably so much that I ain't gonna be able to remember.
It might have been him. Then we got Jacksonville at Green Bay.
Green
Bay. We got Philly at New York.
Now this is the thing. I'm gonna pick Philly.
I'm gonna pick Philly too.
I won't be surprised if the Giants win. They've been playing a little bit better.
Yeah, they have. Surprisingly, because as soon as when they hired that coach, everybody was like, "Who?"
Joe. Yeah, I'm still like, "Who?" I still don't know who he is. His mama don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Joe Judge. Judge what? You know what I mean?
But they playing hard for him.
They do play hard, so I give them credit. They just ain't got no talent,
Yeah, one of those other games. I won't be surprised if they win, but I'm taking Philly.
Yes, I'm taking Philly too.
So. I'm gonna take Tampa, just because it's Tom Brady. It's not too many games he lose back to back.
I'm taking Tampa too, but Teddy Two Gloves been playing kind of good this year.
Yeah. Teddy Two Gloves.
Yeah, what they call him, Teddy Two Gloves.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what happened with Tampa last week, man.
Hey man, let me tell you something. A lot of Super Bowl teams take an ass whooping and go win. I'm not saying they're gonna win.
Yeah.
But I remember a game. I think it was 1990 or 91, or maybe even 92 with Philadelphia. No, it was the San Francisco one with Steve Young. So that was 94.
Right.
Philadelphia, the Eagles went out the candlestick and beat the dog shit out of the 49ers when they had Ricky Waters and Charlie Garner. And they ran all over them niggas and beat them niggas 40-8. And then San Francisco went on their run. So
yeah. I remember that.
They mashed them niggas. So
damn.
I mean,
Charlie Garner.
They went to the Raiders not too long.
I'm about to say I ain't heard that name in so long.
I mean, hey. Hey.
Who we got next? We got Denver at the Raiders.
Man, I'm taking the Raiders.
Of course, I'm taking the Raiders too.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
You see how many 4:00 games on this weekend?
Yeah, it's like
6. It's like 6. As a matter of fact, this is the first time ever in the NFL is more 4:00 games than 1:00 games. Ever. That's the first time it's ever happened. Usually, it's maybe 3 or 4 at the most.
Yeah.
Man, it's 5 1:00 games, 6 4:00 games.
I never really paid attention to the times.
If you ever watch football on the West Coast, and you know that the first game come on at 10,
yeah,
and the second one come on at 1, you pay attention to that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta be dedicated to watch football on the West Coast, buddy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Especially then when I was living in Hawaii, man.
Oh my God.
It's 6 hours behind, depending on where it was at. Yeah.
Oh. So you talking about the gigs? This is 1:00 here. Come on, the game come on 1:00. So that's 13. The game come on at 7.
Yep.
That's real. So if you want to watch pregame, you got to get up like a job.
I remember watching. I hate to bring it up, but the USC Texas game.
See,
at work.
Hey y'all, this is the end of episode 13. God damn, don't you ever bring that game up.
I mean, my bad.
I'm gonna put a comment in the comments.
Yeah, I forgot about watching the damn and then the Saturday games was worse because
I still can't watch that goddamn game because them games come on at 12.
Yeah, and then you might have to watch some funky ass Hawaii versus BYU or some shit because
that shit come on late, but it's early over there.
Yeah,
but that game here be on like 1:00 in the fucking morning. Hawaii did play better back then when they had June Jones as the coach.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then they had Tommy Chung and
Kyle Brennan.
Yeah.
I went to the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, I remember that season. They was complaining, and politicking to get in the Sugar Bowl and got their ass handed to them by Georgia.
Got smoked.
And I thought they was gonna do all right.
No. Man, Big Ten teams can't beat SEC teams.
Yeah.
So little old Hawaii, no.
Yeah, that was at the time when SEC
man, they got ragdoll out that bitch.
Yeah, they did. That's what they was. Oh, we gotta put the little teams, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
They need that to make a point.
To make a point. Now, a few years after that, Boise did them smaller schools good.
Yeah.
When they beat Oklahoma. That was one of the best college football games I've ever seen in my life.
There was a lot. There was a lot of small schools that came up, and then all of a sudden they just faded away.
Well, Boise's still there a little bit, but
like Boise, Baylor.
Baylor's not a small school.
TCU. No, I mean like compared to the.
You can't compare
like notoriety.
because these cats are in big conferences like Baylor, TCU. They're the Big 12. I'm talking about them cats that not in those big Power 5 conferences. Mm-hmm. Like your Boise's and your Hawaii's and your Fresno's.
Oh yeah, what's the name? SMU be up there sometimes.
SMU. I remember SMU in the '80s. And they took their football program. They ain't been shit since.
They gave them the death penalty.
Yeah,
I remember watching that.
They ain't played football too because they had Eric Dickerson. Man, they was the shit.
Somehow they fucked it all up.
Jerry Curl, nigga.
Then all right, back to the picks. We got Buffalo at Arizona. No. I mean Clippers.
LAC. Yeah. So we picked the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Then we got Chargers at Miami. I want to take Miami.
I'm taking Miami, dog.
I want to take Miami.
Take the Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Okay.
I want to take Miami though.
Now, this is the thing. They did the Chargers a favor and didn't make that a 1:00 game. Because this game was on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So they did them a favor. But I like Justin Herbert, but I'm taking Miami's been playing a whole lot better. But can Tua, what's Tua gonna do against that pass rush? The Chargers pass rush is mean.
And Miami's offensive line is trash.
Ooh, he might be running for his goddamn life.
But he's been getting the ball out fast enough to where he's really ain't been getting hit, but
he's gonna get hit Sunday.
Yeah.
He's just been lucking out.
Yeah.
He's gonna get touched by an angel on Sunday. But I'm gonna take Miami.
And that's another team they playing hard too. Even though they know they really Miami.
Miami got the last spot in the playoffs at the end of the day.
Right.
Raiders the 5, they the 6. I'm saying Raiders the 6, they the 7 because it's 7 teams.
Because they didn't have no expectations of it coming in.
But I think I think it need to be consideration for their coach to be coach of the year.
Flores.
Yeah, man, black coach. And you remember last year when they told me they were supposed to win no games? And they were busting ass at the end of the season, and they pretty much going into the season.
That's the reason why KC ended up getting the number 1 spot.
Good coach, man. So
next, Buffalo at Arizona.
That's a tricky game.
I'm gonna take Buffalo.
I'm taking Buffalo too. I don't know what Arizona will do from week to week. And Kyle Allen showed off last week.
Yeah.
Can he do it 2 games?
And Buffalo was kind of doing that too, like playing good and then not playing good.
Playing good, they get smashed on. Just look terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got Seattle at Rams.
The Rams gonna beat them niggas.
I'm gonna take Seattle.
I got the Rams on this one, man, because the Seattle defense is terrible, and Jared Goff gonna light their ass up.
San Francisco at New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans.
New Orleans, man.
Cincinnati at Pittsburgh.
Come on now.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, come on now. Cincinnati shouldn't even they should just fold the season.
Now, I'm only gonna take Baltimore because
You're taking Baltimore because New England's not very good.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm taking Baltimore.
They are not very good.
Even though I'm surprised the amount of work Cam Newton's putting in with no weapons.
He went there. I mean, he only went there because that's the only team that would pick him up.
Yeah.
I mean, if he really held out, then somebody would have picked him up because a lot of quarterbacks got hurt.
Yeah.
But man, he ain't got nothing, man.
Nada. Nothing. And then the Monday night game.
Bullshit ass Monday night game. I'm taking the fucking Vikings because since Dalvin Cook came back, they've been balling.
I'm gonna take the Vikings too.
Yeah. So we could disagree on 2 games.
2 games, yeah.
Chargers in Miami and the Rams in
Seattle, yep. And then on the bye week, we got Atlanta, Dallas, Kansas, and the Jets.
Damn, we got to play Kansas City off the bye next week? Ugh. Sunday night game too. It's for the whole world to see us get our ass whooped.
Well, I mean, that's what you thought last time.
I did, but now that they won the last one, these niggas got a point to prove.
Yeah,
because both teams gonna make the playoffs,
right?
So they like, yeah, we see them niggas the playoffs. We don't want to give them no hope thinking they can beat us. We'll smash on them niggas. You know what I mean?
And then just to go over some notable college games, we'll see who.
Oh man, it's a lot of games that got canceled. Man, they canceled a couple of the prominent SEC games.
Yeah,
they canceled. What was that? LSU in Florida?
They postponed Alabama, LSU,
Alabama, LSU.
Ohio State, Maryland.
8 players over at Maryland had COVID.
Texas A&M and Tennessee. They postponed Georgia, Missouri. They postponed Auburn and Mississippi State.
God,
Memphis,
damn.
Navy, Pittsburgh, Georgia Tech, Air Force, Wyoming, California, Arizona State, Utah, UCLA.
What? I ain't know that many.
ULM, Arkansas State.
I ain't worried about them niggas.
CCU at Troy.
I don't even know who they are.
G-Web, and I don't know who CLT is.
Yeah,
Coastal.
CLT is the shit on your keyboard. Control or delete.
And then you got UNT at UAB. I know UAB.
I know UNT. You know, Texas, Tennessee Martin, some shit.
Nah. I don't know who UNT is. Who the fuck is
That's
UNT?
Aunt.
Oh, that's North Texas.
North Texas.
Mean Green. Okay, I remember.
The Mean Green. Yeah. I can't tell you where that shit is. It's in Texas.
Yeah.
The North Side.
Yeah, the North Side.
You know what I mean?
ECU in Cincinnati's playing right now.
Yeah. Today's Friday. God damn. Friday, yeah. I'm all throwed off, man. I thought yesterday was Thursday. I thought yesterday was Friday, man.
Yeah, I was off. So, I started a new job and shit. So they gave me Veterans Day off because I was the only veteran.
Hey, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
You had to show them something? Oh, that's on your application.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
That's pretty good, man.
They gave me it off.
You just started. You got a day off within a week?
I know. I started Friday, worked Monday and Tuesday, and then they gave me off.
Hey, man, that's pretty decent, man.
Yeah, and then they give you your birthday off.
Okay, I had a job like that before.
Yeah, so they
birthday's in March, nigga.
True. But it's right,
day.
It's right there.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. That ain't far, nigga. My birthday's in March, nigga. You know what I mean?
Speaking of, I got a story real quick. Speaking of new job.
Oh, here we go.
So we got a receptionist.
She white?
She's either Mexican or El Salvadorian.
I mean, same thing.
Both them motherfuckers, they hairy as shit.
Trust me.
She got
I know.
Her sideburns is like thick as fuck. But that's not the point of my story.
You just can't lead into the sideburns and just say stop.
So I know this is gonna sound mean, but this, if you see her, you're gonna understand what I'm thinking. You're gonna understand what I'm saying. This morning I come in, I got a ring the thing. She buzzed me in.
Oh right, okay.
She's behind the glass. I'm like, oh, good morning. She's all, hey, Mr. Smith, blah 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 blah. So I go back. I come out hours later to go for lunch. And I'm telling her, I'll see you later. She damn near about to cry. I'm like, damn, do I want to ask, like, what's wrong? So I'm like, you good? She's like, yeah, but I'm being blackmailed. And I'm like,
she had a sex tape.
She didn't really get into specifics. So I would just say, I was like, what is it? I was like, is it bad? She's like, yeah. I said, so how bad is it? Like, if it come out, like, what's the worst that can happen? She said, oh, my family just gonna be embarrassed about blah. I said, well, you gonna have to take the L.
She already took an L in the mouth. That's why she don't want that tape to come out.
So I tell her all this shit. So I leave, and then I come back, and I go back into my office. And then she comes back, and she's like, she just standing in front of my office.
Is she fine?
Nah. Nah, she looked like
she a SpongeBob?
George Lopez.
Oh. Hey, y'all say I'm the bad one.
With longer hair.
Oh, but hey.
I had to keep like somebody in the same race, so I didn't know.
You rally.
She got broad shoulders.
SpongeBob. Square back. She probably got 2 kilos after the Spanish bars have a baby. They get SpongeBobbed out, man. I'm
sure somebody find her cute.
Yeah, you be built like a cereal box.
I just got a preference. She just don't fit my preference. I'm gonna just say it like that.
Yeah, you don't like box bitches.
But yeah, I like my juice boxes in the fridge.
Not on your back.
But so she come back and she's standing in front of my office and she just stared at me. And I'm like, you good? And she like I really don't know what to do.
She thought you was lightweight Dr. Phil.
I don't mind you, I only started 3 days ago. And she telling me all of this shit. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, are you sure like I'm the one you want to like to talk to? Like I ain't gonna talk your business. Well, I kind of am now, but
for the world to see, but they didn't force no names.
Yeah.
She just worked with you. She's a receptionist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anybody come in the office, y'all know.
But y'all don't know where I work at, so.
Y'all don't.
Unless you're friends with me on Facebook, because I posted. But anyway, so she like, so I'm trying to figure out. So I'm thinking the whole time, like, yo, maybe she a man. Because, like, she looked like she could be a dude. I'm like, maybe she a dude.
I think her parents would have already knew that, unless they in Mexico and ain't got no internet or take no pictures.
Or maybe she gay or something. I don't know. I was like, maybe.
Man, I'm thinking the sex tape route.
That's the first thing that came to my head. I was like, maybe she gay. Maybe she a man or something, and she fuck with a dude and blah 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 and whatever, right? Then she talking about then she was leaving his house. This dude she was involved with, the FBI and the police pulled up on her. They gave her the hoe on the speaker, shut out the car, throw the keys out the window, put your hand out the window, unlock the.
Somebody's running some dope.
So they took everybody out the car. Then she said they arrest her and take it downtown. They telling her like, oh, do you know who you just came from? Blah 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 blah. And then they telling her like, but we need you to still stay involved and
oh, she going that route. She ain't gonna be there long. She gonna mess around, get her noodles knocked out.
She said I don't want to do it, but then I want to leave, but the if she try to break it off, he gonna blackmail her. And I'm like, what the fuck? So now I'm thinking, okay.
You talking about the police or dude?
The dude. If she just breaks it off without like telling her why.
Right.
Or telling him why. Then, so I'm thinking, okay. Maybe she used to be a man and a drug dealer.
Hold up, whoa. Where the man thing is that?
Cause that's what she looked like. Like she looked like she could be a dude. She got like.
Oh, not the beard, dog.
Yeah, it looked like she
that shit thing is mine.
Nah, like it could like it used to be.
Oh, she just shaved this week.
That's what it looked like.
Wow.
I'm not judging, but I'm just saying.
Hey.
She's telling me a story and not giving me all of it, so she left it to my imagination. So that's where my imagination went.
You got a wild imagination.
So I'm like, she's a man. I'm like, she's a drug dealer. Oh, maybe she's a man and a drug dealer.
I mean, not that I see him in my travels, but I've yet to be the transsexual drug dealer.
That's what I was thinking.
In my many travels, applying my trade, I've never seen the transsexual drug dealer. Ever.
I don't know, but at the end of the day, I was like, look, I don't know.
But these new niggas, hey, anything goes in 2020, Holmes. I put it this way: if you came on this podcast, I'm like, yeah, that's cold, nigga. I'd be like, I ain't shocked.
Right.
Man.
Right. And you know, Mexicans, they always trying to invent some shit. They innovative on they shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this might be a new.
Oh man, I tell you what, if he or she is with a man,
yeah,
I bet she ain't there going back to Mexico.
She cool as shit though.
They don't play that shit over there.
She cool. She called me Mr. Smith. Was a little weird. Nobody really called me Mr. Smith, but I realized she's she's a receptionist.
She need another man to look up to. You know what I mean? You got to walk with a man to be a man. You don't take that nigga by his hand, dog.
But then, you know what I'm saying? I work with a bunch of same built alike people. They all like, but it's one. Like she's all right.
Yeah.
But then everybody else is just choose about like Capri Suns.
Look,
nice people though.
I would tell you how my manager look at work, but on the course of events, she see this.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want her to misconstrue anything.
Right.
But my manager is fine, and she fly sharp. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah. I just want to get that.
I'm talking about, you know, when them sisters pull up and get out the car, you be like, man, that's Sister Fly.
Yeah.
That's my manager, dog.
Yeah.
That's my manager. Yeah.
My thing was like, why I don't understand why people just want to talk all their business to strangers at work.
Because they used to doing it.
I just met you. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what feedback you expect.
You know what? I'd have fucked them up. I was like, damn, what's dude's name? Damn, I know that nigga. She was like, I love my cousin, bitch. You didn't know I was Hispanic too?
Jeez, I was like, okay.
Blew her mind. She'd be like, man, I quit today.
And plus, I'm the only dude, so I ain't got no choice but to really just sit back and listen.
Yeah. See, they'll come to you because everybody want a male's perspective. You know
right.
what I mean? So if saying you the only guy there, first of all, women need guys. They ain't too bright. You know what I'm saying? So they need a male's perspective to guide them to the light in the right direction.
Right.
You know what I mean? They need to be, stirred on the right path. You leave women to think on their own, everything gonna be fucked up. I said it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm gonna make sure I post a disclaimer when you say shit.
Yeah, I said that shit.
It's gonna be flash.
I mean, most of them, some of y'all sharp, but I don't get a lot of y'all credit. That's why y'all can't drive. You can't estimate shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, already. Yup, already. You should have told me I had ruffle feathers. Now, hey, but what's crazy? Me being the Trump supporter I am, hate me for that too. I had a lot of these motherfuckers going around talking about, man, Joe Biden, man, we won. Right? What's up? Oh, we got a guest. You want to show your face? Come on, man. One quick second.
She's like, nah.
Come on, man.
She's like, I don't want no parts of that.
Nothing. Thank you.
Come on, man. Just wave right quick. Nah, you're not on the camera.
She said she good.
As I talk shit, you can come in, just wave and say, hey, how y'all doing?
Oh,
They say he told me he got all these phone calls. I wrote for some feathers last week.
Yeah.
He said he got a whole bunch of phone calls from the podcast we did last week because I pissed some people off.
Yeah, I was getting mad texts with paragraphs.
That's typically the purpose of a
yes.
podcast.
Plus, I'm an asshole. I've been telling people this.
That's confrontational.
Yeah, he was going
controversial.
He was going a little extra.
No, my views are my views.
It was a little extra. His views is a little extra on what we was talking about.
What was the topic?
I can't remember.
One of the topics was Trump was separating the kids from their families.
Okay. Oh, no. This is what I said. Okay.
Talking about immigration.
This is what I'm talking about. Those immigrants, right? Now, just see where I'm going with this. When the immigrants come over here, right, and they you know how they saying, well, they separating the kids from their parents. But my whole thing is they're committing a crime. They don't lock families up together. If you had a child, and you got pulled over DUI, y'all not going to jail on a buddy plan. Somebody gonna come get your kid. So when we black, nobody care about our kids, but now we supposed to care about these Mexicans because you don't get locked. Your kids don't go to jail with you.
But it's just not the Latino community.
That's what I'm saying. But that's all. But that's all the news focus on. Because all the people that's coming across the border, that's what most people in those immigration centers are Hispanic.
Well, that's what they they.
But that's all. But basically, that's all they show. So I was pretty much going to show. That's pretty much what people understand because that's all the news show. They don't show Africans or Haitians and nothing like that.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
But it's the same.
What descent you are.
Right.
I get your perspective.
Thank you. That's all I see.
I get your perspective, but I still feel as if you did something to try to make a better life for you and your family.
Okay. Yes.
Totally understand. Hold on. Totally understand the point and the justification of why you did what you did. So my point is that if you came to this country, you've had children. Now your children are citizens because they were born in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you have been, a law-abiding citizen since you've been here. You've been doing what you need to do. I feel as at that point you need to have a second chance.
Time out.
And who are you to say that you are to separate families? Family is the core of the community.
No, but
right.
See, that's not basically what we're talking about. We're not talking about the ones that live here.
We said separation.
No. We're not talking about the ones time out. We talking you said the ones that they had children born. I'm talking about the ones that come with their kids across the border.
Okay, but even still,
they still separating the ones.
But if you get caught All I'm saying is that's a crime.
But it's no different than guess what? If I sell drugs in a neighborhood and I sell it to someone, I can get caught. It's still a crime. So
that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I get it.
It does matter.
I still don't. I'm still not gonna ever condone separating families.
I didn't condone. I understand. It's the same to me. That's the same to me.
I was telling him, I get if you commit a crime, there's consequences.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But there's a moral part underlying that is like at some point you gotta have some type of common sense. Like, okay,
so what you gonna do with
it's
the
not
kids?
the same as they're going to jail. They take them on a plane.
They're deporting them back to their country.
Exactly.
Right. So just take the family with them.
But at the same time, man.
Talking about some of these are babies.
Right.
These are babies.
Don't put your kids in a position to be locked up. That's what I'm saying.
So my thing is that you're not, if you're in a situation where you want to, as a parent, to try to provide a better life for your child, it's no different. Let's go back to it. It's no different if you are a citizen and you're out here selling drugs.
Time out.
Same difference.
Time out. But there is a difference. You know why? Because there's a legal way you can become a citizen.
Well,
there's no legal way to hold up. There's no legal way to sell illegal drugs.
But I got that, but in a lot of times it's expensive. They don't have sponsorship.
Do you know how expensive it is for the motherfuckers across the border with a coyote?
Well, guess what? Whatever they do what they gotta do.
But at the same time, all you doing is creating other expenses when you separating these families because whose taxes is paying for these kids to be?
We are.
And you're on the side of the Republican and y'all thing is taxes, right?
No, that's the Democrat thing is taxes.
Listen.
Taxing.
No, I'm talking about saving taxes, cutting taxes. Y'all creating taxes.
Smaller government.
No, what the Republicans do, they cut the taxes for the businesses and the people like you and I, we pay.
Right.
Pay for it.
Right.
So how is it that you're netting $10 million and you're paying less than $500,000 in taxes? That makes no sense to me.
Right.
But then just would use 150K as an example. I'm only going to see about 70,000, and then you're still going to.
Man,
that's a lie. I don't have any children, nothing. Hold on, I'm only going to see about 70,000. That
you talking about half?
Pretty much.
You're not paying no 50% in taxes, dude.
But between the taxes,
if you pay 150, it's no way.
Yes, because you
no way.
You paying federal, state,
and county taxes. You're paying a lot of different things.
You're not paying half, dog.
But regardless.
Just an example.
I know. I see how much they come out. I get paid pretty good. They take out 27% of my check.
But my point is that you're paying more taxes as a single person than someone that has a multi-million-dollar business.
It don't bother me because I still got money.
My thing is, and this is all I got to say on your podcast, because then I'm gonna go have me a cocktail. Because this is all I'm gonna say. You know how I feel about Donald Trump.
But she ain't give her name though.
I'm not gonna go into.
She's anonymous.
But my point is that. You know, you black men, and I can only speak about black men because I'm a black woman, okay? And you guys went out here and you voted for Donald Trump based on taxes and this and this. But guess what? Not even 90% of y'all in the tax bracket. On that note, I gotta go. See you later.
Don't clap for that bullshit.
You want me to come back out because I can be controversial with him.
Okay, right.
I can go toe-to-toe with him.
I see. I like that.
So she retiring. You retired in your quarters, man. You know what I'm saying? You did that. Understand me? Yeah, man. Don't hear that bullshit. So, I said what I said.
Yeah,
You know, hold on. What was going? No, okay. Just the thing with the Biden thing. That's what I'm right there. They scream more. We won. Like the election was a fucking football game. You know what I mean, dude?
I mean,
as a people, we ain't won shit.
I think
never did, never will. Not with that mentality.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Trump. Of course, I didn't.
But see, this is the thing. I ain't mean to cut you off, Ed. You gotta hold his feet to the fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all we can do. And Trump never passed none of those. Trump didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, sure he did.
But caused division.
Well,
and
he reformed. He had president reform. He bailed out HBCUs. But yes, he did. Yes, he did. I think I said on the podcast before. The previous administration had HBCUs coming to the White House every year begging for money. They would bird feed them donations. As to where Trump donated $100 million and told them y'all gonna have to come back for 10 years. Yes, he did.
So what about
You can look that up.
What about him trying to take people's health care away?
How you gonna take people's health care? I don't need health care. I got a job.
That's you though.
So why am I concerned about that? That's none of my concern.
I know, but I'm saying it's a broad.
This is my thing. I vote about what affects me. That shit don't affect me. I'm sorry. Because you know why? Because most of the time, people are concerned about too much shit besides what they need to be concerned about. And that's why we always get the shit in the stick. I vote off base of what affects me. If it don't affect me, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Heartless. You know what I mean? Don't care. Say what you will. I'm a matter-of-fact person. And a matter of fact, I don't give a fuck. I approve that message. These messages.
So I got one question.
My views on.
So how do you be pro-black and vote for Donald Trump?
Easy. I'm not. First of all, they both white.
Right. I'm
voting for economic base.
I'm just asking the general question.
I'm voting for economic base. I'm voting for my economic stability. You know what I mean? You can't. How am I gonna help my community? But I'm broke. All that marching and shit we see don't work. You need to put money towards it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't have money. You know what I mean? And when you paying it all in taxes and shit and all this other bullshit. Yeah. I got a job, but you want me to pay for Obamacare? Because guess what? Taxes pay for that too. Guess what taxes pay for? Planned Parenthood. I don't believe in abortion, but my taxes got to pay for that too. Now you see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's why I vote Republican. Because I vote with shit I agree with. I don't vote because, the Donald Trump racist. He said this. All that shit, I don't give a fuck about. What affects Dre? What affects my bottom line? How the fuck am I going to eat?
You know,
all that other shit I don't give a fuck about.
The main reason why I couldn't vote for him is simply because, like I said before, what he said about Haiti, I can't look at my son and vote for somebody who's basically shitted on my son's nationality. So that's one of the biggest
shit on nationality, shit on the country.
Yeah, but that's where his lineage is from.
But this the thing too. When Haiti had that big earthquake some years ago, you remember when the Clintons left the White House? They said they were broke.
No, they own shit over there.
No. They don't own shit. They started a fund for that hurricane relief. Haiti ain't getting none of that fucking money. But guess what? Guess who got millions of dollars all of a sudden now? The Clintons.
I'm not.
The Clintons.
No, I'm not familiar.
They bled that shit. Look at all I'm saying is fact. Yeah. Look it up.
But they do. They own. They got what's that? Aluminum foil shit over there. They own some shit over there.
Look,
a lot of people do.
But okay, so why they ain't fixing that bitch up? Haiti is still messed up from the hurricane.
Their infrastructure is fucked up. Their government in general is fucked up.
But you know why they treat Haiti so bad? You really know the reason why?
Why?
Because they were the first nation in the Western Hemisphere
with the slave trade
to abolish slavery.
Yeah,
and black men did that. They stood tall.
Yeah, because
the Western world treated them like shit.
When they revolted against the French? Yeah.
That's why them niggas speak French over there. They got them there. They got that shit up out of there, man. 1804. And if y'all don't know, y'all black people, y'all know about that, look it up. Look up Toussaint. Look it up.
But their whole infrastructure is fucked up.
Well, that's what happens, man, where you're ruled by white people for so long, and then bam, they out. When they weren't teaching these cats to read, so you're gonna have a whole bunch of people that are barely educated to start a whole entire government. Right. It should have been incumbent on America to help them out back then. You know what I mean? Oh, but you know what? It was 1804. Was that Madison was president? But it was still slavery over here. So how do you think they was gonna govern over there? And they could have fixed the shit over here in America. You know what I mean? So, a little history lesson for y'all, man. You know, Dre. Beyond the controversy, I know a few things, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? One thing, many things you can call me, but you can't call me stupid.
There was a couple questions that was asked to me. I was this would be a good question.
Hey, like and subscribe. I don't even think we mentioned the iTunes. Episode 13, man.
Episode 13, yeah.
Episode 13,
We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on YouTube if you want to see the visual.
Post the comments.
Yeah.
Post the comments.
Or if it's a subject or something you wanted us to hit on, you want us opinion, we'll do that too.
You know what, dude? Okay, for the most part, I know we're doing it on Friday today. if y'all have comments about or have a question, leave them before Tuesday so we can read them and we can bring it up on the next podcast. Because if you do it like on Wednesday, we shoot on Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes it won't get posted probably until Thursday or Friday.
But we shoot. So we'll see it. You know, we'll see it. Then we can touch on it. In a quick manner. You know what I mean?
Also, go to the Facebook page. The name is Not Important Podcast. The same name. It's on the Facebook.
Yeah, it's on Twitter now too, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, we're also on Twitter too.
Did you friend me? I ain't see it.
Yeah, I did. I sent you the. See, it's probably sitting there. You don't even know it.
Nah, dude, hold on. I'll look at it afterwards, man.
The same name. The name is Not Important Podcast on Twitter.
Nah, is it on Twitter?
Yep.
Hold up, guys.
I've been tweeting.
I'm curious, man. I can't show my camera on here because half of my Twitter's naked bitches. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. If you're a woman, you broke out here in these hard times, it's on you because it's thousands of bitches out here with the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
They
better cut that shit out too.
All these bitches on here begging for money. Man, I swear, boy.
You even know how to get to where you need to get to? Probably not.
Yeah, if most of y'all ain't have a pussy, you'll be worthless. You know what I mean? Since there's so much self-worth in it now. I'm trying to see if that's you. That's you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not our page, nigga.
I know. I sent you another one too from the new one.
Nah, you didn't, sir. You sent me you. This nigga gonna friend me, gonna send me the podcast.
Hold on, let me.
Man, you wild as shit.
Hold on.
You ain't sent it, cause you would have sent it the same day you friend me. You know what I mean?
I don't think I think I friended you first so I can create it and then.
Okay, well you ain't never sent it to me, cuz you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, but we'll get it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little technical stuff, man. Technical stuff, you know. Yeah, send questions through all that, man. I like to answer all your questions.
I got a question for you that was asked to me.
Directly for me?
No.
Oh,
it was just a general, yeah.
Oh, general question? Okay, shoot it out.
It's a sports question. And it's a women's sport question.
Okay, before you say that, R.I.P. to Alex Trebek.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I watch Jeopardy every goddamn night.
Definitely.
That's my nigga. Yeah. That one of the goals in my life is to be on Jeopardy. Still is. I have not lost that goal yet. I'm gonna go in there with a beer in my fucking hand. All right, what's the question, Holmes?
So it's women's sports.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
So I'm watching I forgot what I was watching.
Women's sports are terrible generally, except women's college basketball.
Yeah.
And I like women's volleyball because of the shorts. and I like women's softball because of the tight pants.
And women's track and field.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But I watch it for the sports reason.
I don't.
Well, except for track. But I watch it, yeah. But everything else, I watch it for the sports reason. I remember watching, like maybe my first women's game I watched was probably like a Tennessee versus like Louisiana Tech.
Those were good teams back then.
Yeah.
No, besides that question,
yeah.
Why is women's college basketball 10 times better than WNBA when it's different with men's? Because the women of WNBA basketball is terrible. And they wonder why they don't get paid.
I think because they have
the pace of game is better. You know what I mean? It's like the play is better.
It is.
I watch women's college basketball. I watch that for gamesmanship.
Yeah, I watch it. I watch the UConns. I watch the Baylors, the Notre Dame.
I watch Maryland. Maryland got a good program.
South Carolina.
Yeah, but with
Duke State.
Don Staley.
Deuce.
Well, they both Philly, right?
Right. They might be related.
No, Duke Staley. That's
Don Staley.
I watched back in the day Stanford and.
Oh yeah, Stanford.
Stanford and I go to Maryland.
Shit, Duke.
Yeah, I go to Maryland again. Yeah, especially when I worked on the campus. I made this over there. Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the women's North Carolina Tar Heels team.
And Duke, they both fell off. They used to be good, man.
Yeah.
And Tennessee program fell off.
Yeah.
They used to be.
They trying to figure out who for coaching. I think that's what their issue is. Because after Pat Summitt passed,
man, she went down quick, man. She got Alzheimer's. I feel bad, man, because as far as college sports concerned,
yeah.
To me, she was up there with Coach K.
Yeah.
She had more championships than that nigga.
Yep.
Yeah, man, coach, man.
I think at one point she was the most winningest coach.
She was.
Period.
And the only reason why she's not there no more is because she passed away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, man, she was certified. She was the UConn before UConn,
Man,
getting all the top talent.
She get in your ass too.
Oh, hey, look like she ain't mess around.
Yeah.
Hey, but you got to run a tight ship to have a nice program.
I remember watching Shamika Holds Claw.
Yeah, man, and what's the Tamika Catchings?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this too. I guarantee you, she graduated more out of her program than most of the men's programs.
Mm-hmm.
Them girls go to graduate.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So,
but
but a man
really
that's going to the NBA.
But they also really, I'm about to say, they really don't have that much.
Play basketball over here. They make less than what I make. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because my cousin Kara, she played ball for UMass, and then she had to go overseas to play.
Yeah, but they make money over there though.
And then
they make cheese.
She only came. I forgot why she said she came back, but she came back, and then she had to work out with the Sparks.
Okay.
That didn't work out, and then
she went back overseas.
Nah, she just started doing music and shit.
Oh, I feel you. Hey man, but they said the women's game over there, Europe is lucrative, man.
She was in she was in Iceland, Ireland, not Ireland. She was in Iceland.
Hey, at least
she's in Iceland.
At least she got to travel.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was nice. You know what I mean? Shoot.
But
I ain't never been to Iceland, shit.
We was watching a documentary. It was like a sports documentary, and they were talking about women coaches in men's sports. There's a women coach on a soccer team, on a men's soccer team.
Yeah, she about to coach the DC United.
Okay, and then they were talking about
I think
the assistant coach for
Becky Hammond, the coach of Spurs.
Yeah. So then, matter of fact, Sharon asked me this question. She was like, "You think there'll ever be a women's head coach for in a men's sport?"
It could be.
I say it depends on the sport.
It will never be the NFL.
That's what I said.
And it won't be the NBA.
That's what I said. NBA might be.
No,
it depends on who the coach is.
Nah. That dynamic ain't gonna work because you barely got coaches that can come from college.
Yeah.
And scream on millionaires. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't a woman. What the fuck woman gonna tell LeBron what to do?
I think it depends. I just think it depends on the coach. I think it depends on the coach. Period.
I'll never say never, but if it's gonna be about another 20 years down the line. But this new generation accept anything, so that'll happen. And in football, that should have never happened.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Get that shit out your brain.
Nah, football never happened.
You know, it ain't really women assistant coaches in football.
And I don't, and that's not a sexist thing, or I don't think that women can't coach. It'll just never happen.
I don't think that locker. I don't know if you women ever been in a male's football locker room. That is not an environment for a female. You think what I say is disgusting. What goes on in that locker room, man? First of all, it ain't even borderline. That shit is childish.
Yeah.
It's juvenile and it's reckless. I'm telling you. We talking about 50-something dudes. So in college, and the pros is 53. College might be 90-something niggas.
Yeah, and then you talking about the scrutiny will be 1,000 times.
Oh yeah.
More tougher on a female.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be one of them type deals. They would give you the job to watch you fail, like they did Charlie Strong in Texas.
Right, and it'll be somewhere like she probably wouldn't even finish the season.
See, we tried to get a job, she can't do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or any little blemish, they'd be looking to get rid of her, or she just ain't gonna get no recruits. Motherfuckers, I ain't gonna play with this broad.
Yeah, I don't watch hockey, but I don't imagine it being.
That I don't know because females been playing hockey for a long time. The female Olympic team is actually pretty good.
What about baseball? I mean?
But you know what? I don't think so because it's too much of a difference between softball and baseball. I could see it.
Yeah.
But the rules are a little different between softball and baseball.
Right.
And then in baseball, can you if you go from softball to baseball, can you? Because you got to strategize baseball.
Right.
Can you strategize 9 innings? Softball, they only play 7.
Right.
So when to use your relieving pitchers, when to use your closer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you gonna bat who and switch out and do all that for a 9-inning game as opposed to 7.
Right.
So the strategy's different. So I don't know, man. I could see it because it's some awesome like the lady that called the baseball games on ESPN. You know what I mean? She's a pretty good softball player, and she knows what she's talking about. Her name escapes me right now, but playing coaching, nah, she good in the booth though.
What about do you think women's at any point be like equal pay? You think they're marketable?
Not as long as it's men in charge. Nah. And I ain't even trying to be controversial, man. Just it's just correction, white men in charge. No.
Yeah.
Because the white men will never have nobody making more than that. Whether you woman, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, not happening.
If you know the funny part is, even in women's sports, if you take the black female athletes,
supposed to be non-existent.
Yeah.
If okay, you know how we get shitted over in this country? If black people just say, you know what, we're gonna sit out. You know what gets me worse? The way we're gonna represent for the Olympics. Can you imagine the black people didn't? Fuck the Winter Olympics, because we ain't did. No, it's too goddamn cold. But just imagine black people didn't participate in the Summer Olympics.
Track.
You might as well forget about track.
Oh yeah.
You might as well forget about basketball.
Yep.
You might as well forget about tennis.
Yeah.
Serena Hurst has been winning that last few Olympics. Shit. Oh man. Well,
on our side, you forget about it because in the world side, tennis is. Yeah.
I'm
competitive.
But they've been winning in the Olympics the last few Olympics.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you take from the USA's perspective, we will be trash.
Yeah.
But from the world perspective,
they'll be
they'll be all right.
But think about who's been showing out the women's
gymnasts.
It was Gabby Douglas and Simone Biles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Simone Biles the first one with 10 gold medals.
They might be able to get a bronze or something, but nothing like
not like they showed out last two Olympics.
Yeah.
So you just think about it. But you know, we sit there, win our gold medals, put our hand over the heart, and watch them raise that flag, and they come home, and black people still getting shot by the police and still call us niggas. Justify that for me.
Do you think? Let's say the Olympics was this year, right?
It was supposed to be this year. It was supposed to be this year, right?
Without the corona, all that shit, and all this protesting and stuff was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they would have protested the Olympics.
I would have hoped to think so. I know the basketball players would have.
I think so. I think they would have. Or they at least would have made some type of statement.
I think in some of those sports, a lot of those athletes are so isolated and they train so much, they really don't know truly don't know what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Because you know, Olympic training, you train hard for 4 years for that one. So you got to be
like swimmers and shit.
Like swimmers or weightlifters and all that. So you got to be tunnel vision focused.
Mm-hmm. So
for them, but basketball players out in the world, you know what I mean, and all stuff like that, and like your sprinters and all, they know what's going on. But like those in-depth sports, like your gymnasts, your swimmers, your track and field, or there may be some track and field artists.
Yeah, like they're part of like full programs with other people stuck in facilities.
In Colorado, what's it? It's in Colorado.
Oh yeah.
Colorado Springs.
Wrestlers and shit.
The wrestlers.
Yeah.
So they in like training, dude, for long periods of time. They don't have time for TV media, little social media here and there. So them maybe not, but I know for damn sure the basketball players would.
Yeah, I think
men's and women.
They would. Can you imagine trying to you take all the black athletes, or even because some of the white athletes, it probably would do it too. Who would they be left with? Leonard, the one who stood up for the.
Could you imagine? I mean, it'd be like 1948. Could you imagine them sending an all-white basketball team to the Olympics?
Who the fuck would they send?
Hold up. Let me tell you something.
They all be short.
What would the fucking boxing team look like?
There's no defense,
dude. First of all,
I forgot about boxing.
First of all,
that's a wrap.
First of all, the basketball games would not be televised. You know, they prime time on Olympics.
Yeah,
that shit would not be televised.
Hell no.
Could you imagine if Dream Team was Larry Bird and Chris Mullen and Leitner?
Yeah,
and like maybe somebody like Dan Molly and who was actually John Stockton.
Yeah,
I guess you the big man like Bill ain't bad, man. I'm not watching this bullshit.
It'll be all unathletic,
dude. Let's be honest.
No defense.
Dream Team had 3 white dudes. 2 of them barely played because Christian Laettner ain't played and Larry Bird back was fucked up. Chris Mullin played.
Yeah.
Chris Mullin, you ask Chris Mullin, he probably say he ain't white. You ever heard him talk? Chris Mullin's a brother.
I know. I'm aware of him, but I never really listened to him talk.
Yeah. Well, I seen him play at St. John's in Golden State. That boy had Chris Mullin, bad motherfucker.
No, I take that back. I did listen to a couple when he was at St. John's.
Yeah, Chris Mullin, yeah, he wild dude.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, so I don't know, man. That's
they would. But at the end of the day, the funny part is, let's say we all did protest, still wouldn't change nothing.
Wouldn't change a damn thing.
It'd just be something else to be pissed at about.
Because you know why? The people that need to see the protest probably wouldn't be watching the Olympics anyway.
Right.
You think somebody in Meth Hills, Indiana, give a shit about the Olympics?
Right.
So that's where the police shooting people. They ain't shooting people like really no major cities like that. There's always somewhere rural, somewhere in Minneapolis. I mean, who the fuck lives there?
Yeah, that's what like when I see some of these black inner city schools going against all these all white. It's a massacre.
Terrible, man. Terrible.
They can shoot. They'll pick and roll you to death.
Man, let me tell you, no athleticism. And niggas get caught. We gonna run these white boys out the gym. You can come to find out the fundamentals mean something.
Yeah.
The fundamental of your ass out the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, heck yeah.
You know, I remember I was playing in a flag football league, and my team was basically, all black, hella young. We like in our 20s, and then we in a championship game, and we look over to who we playing. It's a bunch of old white dudes. And I'm like, we about to run these niggas. Yeah, we got murdered. They was doing all fundamental shit.
That's how it usually happens.
Yeah, it was all fundamentals.
That's how it usually happens. They niggas get cocky. You know what I mean? Oh man, we gonna watch them. They think they're gonna be the first couple plays. You like, wait a minute.
Yo, and then you know what happens? We start arguing with each other and shit.
And then that's when the old dudes look at y'all like, we got them.
Yeah.
We got them.
Start arguing with each other. Like, they waxed us. Yeah. They had to be like in their late 40s, 50s.
But they were in shape.
Yeah, because they probably all, because it was a military, it was like all officers and shit.
They were in shape, so.
Yeah.
Long as you stay in shape, 40 or 50 don't mean too much, man.
Nah.
Shit, this motherfuckers younger than us, man, that, they might be young, but they doing all the wild ass drugs and,
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, you ain't got no more questions, man.
Yeah, I got some. I got questions. Let me see. All right, sticking on sports. I know you don't watch a lot of movies, but what's the best sports movie?
Ooh.
What would be like top 3?
Okay. Ooh, I wish you'd have posed this to me earlier. Now I gotta run through my catalog. Man. Okay. Hoosiers is definitely one of them.
I don't think I always seen it, but I never watched it.
See, who's my basketball coach took the whole team to go see Hoosiers.
I don't think I ever watched it.
I really like Any Given Sunday? No, Friday Night Lights.
Oh yeah. Friday Night Lights was dope.
I really like Friday Night Lights, and not so much a sports movie, but it began with sports.
Yeah.
The Last Boy Scout.
Adam Sandler.
No, The Last Boy Scout. Damon Wayans and Bruce Willis. Well, Damon Wayans is the football player.
It was Bruce Willis?
Yes. The Last Boy Scout, when the dude was running down the field, when he was snorting powder at halftime, and he was trying to score, and he took out Billy Blanks was the running back at the beginning of the game, and he shot the dude on the field, and life is a bitch.
I thought it was Adam Sandler.
No.
Hold on, I'm about to click this.
No. The Last Boy Scout, man. That was Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans, man.
Hey, what am I getting Adam Sandler from? Okay, yeah.
That was good.
I seen this movie.
Matter of fact, that was one of Halle Berry's first movies.
I seen this movie. Yeah, that was dope. One of my favorites is The Program.
I did like The Program. That really showed it wasn't no goofy, goofy movie. Yeah, it was pretty good.
What's another good one of mine? Unnecessary Roughness.
Hey, dude, I saw that shit at the movie theater.
For real?
In the 80s, yeah, that shit was funny.
What's another one of favorite mine?
Old ass quarterback. It's Sinbad.
Yeah. And then the smoking cigarettes, the kicker.
We had a wild dude, yeah.
And then he had the karate instructor,
They
whatever.
had the Samoan dude. Kathy Allen was the kicker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, who's another? What's another? It's a Little Giants.
I never seen it.
I know it's a kids movie, but
I was a grown up by the time that came out.
I was, yeah. You probably, yeah.
Right. Dude, let me say, okay, they not sports movies. I tell everybody this. I've never seen Titanic. I've never seen The Lion King.
Damn. I'm not surprised about Lion King.
The Lion King came on. I was 18 years old. That shit came on 95.
You was active probably.
Very much. I was active when Titanic came out.
Yeah. You probably. Yeah.
I don't see that bullshit.
You ain't had no time.
So
wake up, grab the 40 off the side table.
Hey, go in there in the kitchen, get that cold one. Then you stack them up. You know, a case of 40 is only $10, 15 to a case. Yeah, drink 11 of them shits a day. Hold up, you see my new avatar on the Facebook? My picture on there?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, hold up.
I seen it. I don't know if you recently changed it again.
Yeah, I just changed it.
Nah, I ain't seen it.
Yeah, what's that? What's that? Look at that. 340 is old gold.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, that's how I used to do. Buck of 3 at a time. You understand? Yeah, that's the get out. I was in the store yesterday with my man and buying some tall cans, and I seen the 40 St. Ives, and I was looking at him. My man was like, "Man, you gonna buy one of them shits?" I was like, "Nah," but if it was the OE,
yeah,
I'd have bought it because that don't look cold.
Hey, that's it. You just segue right to another question.
Okay,
hood liquors,
huh?
Liquors in the hood. Like, what did everybody like? What's a hood liquor? Yeah,
a hood liquor. Oh man, besides malt liquor, you know what I mean? Because I mean, I assume everybody gets started. Well, I can only go based off how I got put on.
Yeah,
and I got put on drinking beer, malt liquor. The beer is that. But first thing I ever got drunk on was Magnums. I don't even know if they make Magnums no more.
I don't think I ever heard.
You know, Magnum, King Cobra.
Oh yeah, I heard.
So they have the same part.
Okay.
Then after that, you know, it was 40s of OA. Then you know, then you experiment drinking private stock or Mickey's.
Then no Mickey's.
Then early 90s, St. Ives come out.
Yep, St. Ives.
Okay. We was drinking them shits only because they had Cube and all them in the commercials.
Yeah.
And Snoop and Big. St. Ives was nasty. That's just nasty, you know.
Was it flavored?
They made that shit called Special Brew. That shit was flavored. But I'm talking about the regular beer,
right?
The malt liquor.
Was the Special Brew joint? Was that more for the females?
I mean, niggas drink them too, but okay. I didn't drink them because they gave me the shits.
Right.
You know what I mean? They fucked my stomach up, man. My stomach was fucked up back then. We drunk Coke 45s. You know, I'd be like Billy D. Williams.
So was Henny a thing?
Yeah, man. Hennessy always been a thing in the nigga community.
I wonder what's the connection.
You know what? I do not know the connection that black folks have with Hennessy or Newports. Because back when I was growing up, everybody was smoking Cools. You know what I mean? Cools and shit. Then somewhere in the 80s, that shit flipped. I think it's when they started putting the advertisements in Jet magazine.
You know, I was watching a movie I just watched, Schindler's List.
I've seen that before.
And you know when what's his name, Liam Neeson or whatever, Nelson,
Schindler.
He's in the office or whatever, and they drinking. It was a bottle of Henny.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because Hennessy comes from France,
right?
Like, to be quite honest, I think anytime like a black person get a little bit of money, wants to drink, I think if they first thing this is what they know, and it's gonna be Hennessy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we used to drink Hennessy. Well, first of all, you used to start with E&J, Irk and Jerk.
Yeah.
You know, it's two things you drunk back then. You drunk Irk and Jerk. You drunk that 2020, that MD, that Mad Dog. You know what I mean? We drinking Cisco, Mad Dog, the original Cisco.
When I first started drinking, I was drinking. I got fucked up too, but I was mixing. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Had fuck. I can't think of it. It was a bunch of browns. I was just mixing them shits.
That sound like you had a bad evening.
Yeah, I end up So I was visiting some friends, and then his neighbors came over. It was two dyke chicks
Okay.
came over. Oh, they was fine too. They was in the Air Force. Came
Damn.
over.
They know all fish, no beef.
Nigga, I passed out. I wake up to epic stories. They invited everybody over to their crib.
Oh,
they was cooking.
Then
it was all a bunch of orgy shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
And
I'm passed out on the couch. Oh man.
Hey man, that's what that brown liquor. I'm gonna tell you this. I was telling this to my man earlier.
Yeah.
You know, I used to love that Mad Dog, right? We would buy a brick of it. A brick was the big one, right? I was actually out here. I was down at my grandmother's down there in Virginia. You know, back then I used to drink that Seagram's gin too, right? I was about 18, right?
Gin.
So it was summertime. It was right before I went to Morgan. So I drank the brick all the way down till about like a quarter left. And, you know, my brother knew I drank gin. He was over his girl house. He's like, man, my girl mother got some gin. You know, it's in the cabinet under the sink.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, bust it out. Bust it out, right? So I just poured it right into the bottle with the 2020, right?
Right.
Man, I'm guzzling this shit, right? And I knew it should have been something wrong because everybody just looking at me. Man, they let me goozle that shit down. They said, nah, nigga, that was corn liquor. My world turned. Okay. I knew we took a ride to Richmond that night. I don't know what we did. I think we ended up in a peep show or something with some bras. You know, one of them old school peep shows, you put the quarters in on that?
Yeah, I've never seen one in person, but I know you're talking about.
I know we did that. We ended up in a sex shop or some freaky shit like that.
Damn.
Me, my brother, and my cousin Rick. What up, Rick? I just seen him a couple weeks ago. He came up here. But man, all I know is that when I got home, I fell down the steps of my grandparents' house. And you know how you got them portable kerosene heaters?
Yeah.
Man, I fell into that bitch.
Was it on?
No, because it was summer. I fell into that bitch and fell asleep in the pool of kerosene. Nigga, I smell like kerosene for 2 weeks, man. You can't wash that shit off, man.
Nigga, if somebody would have came drunk after you and fell with a cigarette.
But don't mind, my family smoke cigarettes. Don't smoke no sweats.
Oh, you would have been lit the fuck up.
Man, they woke up this morning. I just had so many disappointed looks. They're like this. My clothes are ruined.
And they just let you sleep in it?
It was nighttime.
Okay.
Like we tried to tiptoe in there. It was,
Yeah.
you know, your grandparents sleep hard.
Yeah.
Man, I smell like kerosene for 2 whole fucking weeks, dude.
Southern Comfort. That's what it was.
Oh, that shit's nasty.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That shit burned, buddy.
So cold. That shit was fucking me up.
That's some cheap man drunken shit. That shit nasty.
And 151.
I wish Eric was here. I wish Eric ass was here. You know my wild ass. You know how they don't make 151 no more, right?
Right.
You know how?
No, they didn't know that.
Yeah, they stopped making it. Now it's still out, but you know until they finish whatever was already made, they don't make 151 no more. But you know how the bottle come with a little spigot on it? Just the whole freshman dorm did. I said, man, I could drink this whole fill. I was already alcoholic by the time I got to college. I said, I could drink this whole fill. Niggas like, whatever. Put your money up. I broke the spigot off that bitch. Mind you, I already had a 40.
But how often was you drinking 151 before that? No.
Yeah, a few times.
Okay. What made you? What made you?
I like a challenge. I like a challenge, you know. And I wasn't drinking.
So you challenged yourself, though.
I wasn't drinking. No, somebody told me I couldn't do it.
Okay.
All right, well, I'll put your money up.
Right.
Man, the whole dorm bet money. I went home, man. I had some bread, and I already had a 40 Coke 45. Man, I ate a half a stick of butter because I had to coat my stomach, dog. Drinking that bitch. Yeah, well, you can't buck that. Drinking, boom, boom, boom. It took me about an hour. I'm getting choked up thinking about this shit.
Damn.
Drunk that shit. Nigga, we went to this in Baltimore. We went to the club after that. You remember how?
Drink some more?
I drank some more at the club. Hold up, though. You remember how Chill was bumping the DJ Booth house party?
Yeah.
I'm bumping the Booth and arguing with him.
Yeah, shit.
But Eric,
in Baltimore.
In Baltimore. But Eric was the one that threw up in the club. My cousin threw up. Yeah, they tapped me and said, hey, man, get your mans up out of here. Where he threw up at, they just put a piece of cardboard over that shit. The party kept proceeding. I was like, these nasty motherfuckers.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
You did all that. He the one who ended up throwing up.
Eric ain't no drinker, man.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He ain't no drinker, man. That
makes
nigga
sense.
Earl in the middle of the motherfucking club. You know what I mean?
sense.
Yeah, but I drank a whole fifth of 151, dog, to the face.
Damn, and you made it.
Hey, man, you know. The stupid things children do.
Yeah. I remember when I got around when I first started drinking, I had got some Mad Dog. Cause I remember all the old people, all the old heads talking about it. I'm like, this is it. But I don't know if the formula changed or used to be stronger back then or whatever. I'm like, this is it. But then I find myself, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I find myself getting a Mad Dog and then mixing it with a chaser.
What?
I don't know what the fuck
that
I was
shit was
doing.
Already juice.
I didn't know that. I took the orange one and mixed it with orange juice. I don't know.
First of all, that orange Mad Dog was nasty. That grape wine Mad Dog was nasty.
Yeah.
Now that strawberry banana wasn't too bad.
The blue joint.
I don't know the name of that flavor. That shit was delicious, actually. And that green one was kiwi something.
Yeah.
That shit was good.
Yeah.
That blue one was probably the best.
Yeah, the blue one, yeah.
But
and then the red, because the red one was the strawberry
banana. It was a couple of red ones.
Yeah.
Because it was one that was like magenta, hot pink or something. I don't know what the fuck shit. That shit like mumble sauce. But that man drunk all that shit, man. But you got to drink that shit cold.
Oh yeah. You definitely do.
Like that Long Island iced tea in the bottle. That shit's disgusting.
Especially if it's hot. Especially if it's hot. That's my cut. That's all she drink is that shit.
That's all my aunt drink. When I'm going to Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's all she drink.
She get the big joint. Oh, she just put me onto some other shit that she drink too. I don't know how the fuck this shit mix. It's called 20 grand. It's vodka and a brown mix.
Oh no, I'm cool on that. Cause that shit ain't gonna mix in my body.
I don't have a problem with mixing. I don't understand what the thing is with the mixing shit.
Yeah, my body look. I have a problem with alcohol now. It's just me and alcohol. We don't have good relationship. I broke with that bitch many years ago. Or
I don't have an issue with I don't get the connection when they say brown make you fight and Patron make you this and
well, my thing is you get drunk enough, you'll fight any fucking body. Right. It don't matter what you drink.
Right.
I used to get drunk and want to fight everybody all the time.
Me, I just get quiet and
no. Well, now I just
talk a lot.
Tell jokes and clown.
Yeah.
Back in my 20s and 30s, yeah, I want to chunk them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I'm a little bit more reserved. Even if I know I'm drunk and like motherfuckers is being obnoxious, like I still don't react like all crazy.
I'm ready to chunk them. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm an asshole like that. But that's just being young. Hopefully you mature, you grow out of it.
Yeah. This is very far left. Got a question.
Hey, at least you know.
These are all just random shit that I put in here.
All right, cool.
Hey, what's the most embarrassing shit you did for pussy?
I never embarrassed myself. Pussy is I don't necessarily need your pussy. I'm gonna go get some more.
Cause I was watching.
I'm not gonna embarrass myself for no bitch.
I was watching something yesterday, and it was like a skit on YouTube, and the chick hit him up, and she's like, "Oh, you bring me some backwoods or some shit." So he bought the shit, went there, and then she was like, "Oh, I don't even want to smoke no more. I want to drink. Can you go get me some liquor?" And he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Nah, you ain't about to the fuck."
Trying to sun that nigga.
He's like, "Nah, fuck no." Some niggas will do that shit though.
Yeah, cause some niggas is pressed. I ain't no broad running me, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it ain't happening.
Yeah,
cause I wouldn't do that to nobody. You know what I mean? They say treat others as you want them to treat you.
And I don't get embarrassed about shit.
Yeah, but see, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Cause women, I got this nigga. They'll do that shit in front of others. Watch what I can get this nigga to do.
Right.
I can make him do that. Right. It's almost like a form of control. And can't nobody control Andre, man. No, my mind too strong.
I don't.
I tell him try again, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Not the one.
All right. So is pussy a birthday gift?
No, because I can get it not on my birthday. It's not a Christmas gift. It's not a Valentine's gift. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But,
right.
Nah, because guess what?
Because we can do that shit tomorrow.
Is dick a birthday gift?
They'll say no.
Exactly.
Right.
You show up with a bow not around the box, but around your dick, and see, would not be an argument. Come on, man.
Right.
You better have something behind that.
Right.
Man, nah. What's acceptable for women is acceptable for men. This shit can always be one way.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My thing is,
Y'all want equal pay, we want equal gifts.
My thing is, I hate when people, like women, they can ask you for shit, but you can't ask them for something because you're supposed to be a man. But you can ask me for a Birkin bag or a steak dinner, but I can't ask you for you can't pay a ticket to a movie or something.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah, just sometimes.
No, one time. Why do the man always got to pay for dinner?
Right.
No, I don't mind, especially if I ask you out.
Right.
Then hopefully you expect that I got the money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And just as a man, I'm gonna do that. But if you be like, I think we should do this and do that and do that, I'm be like, man, you got some do that and do this and do that fucking money.
Right.
I do, because ultimately I could do it by my fucking self.
Right.
Because bitches, man, hey, these bras go out, man, thinking they don't need no money in their pocket. You know, they drink and eat all night. Man, I get up and walk out. I get them and walk out. Let's see if you gonna sit there or you gonna walk out behind me.
Right.
I've done it. Yeah.
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 Oh man, yeah, I did that shit in New York recently, probably like 3 years ago.
I've done it. I look, bro, I rate this buying all this food on that. I said, man, I'm about to go to the bathroom. She didn't even notice I grabbed my jacket. She too busy in that joint drinking, pouring up.
Right.
I guess she called the hit when I ain't done. I was gone.
Oh shit, yeah, you a wild ass nigga, man.
Yep.
Man.
How much longer we gonna run? How long we been running there?
God damn, what time is it? It's almost 9.
Yeah, man. I mean, I ain't trying to rush you, but
Nah, I don't even remember.
I gotta take a shit. My stomach boiling.
I mean, we can end it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll shoot two Wednesday. I ain't trying to rush you, but I got to go.
Yeah. It's not all right. Hey,
you might have to see yourself out. Hold up. You want to get an outro?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. So what? Episode 13. Like, subscribe. What do we start, about 7?
I'm trying to think.
About 7.
No, I left at 7, so I got here probably like 7, probably like 7:30 because I had to put everything up.
I didn't know we ran this long.
Yeah, it's about 7:30. It's about an hour and a half.
Yeah, we good. We're gonna shoot 2 on Wednesday because we're gonna take a week off because Thanksgiving, man. Anybody shooting on Thanksgiving, man? Because I'm going out of town anyway.
Oh, we might just shoot one long extra one and not just break it up into 2.
We'll do that too.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, you awesome. Remember, put your comments in there. Ed, hit them up my information.
Yeah.
And remember, you are somebody. You just ain't shit to me. I'm gone. I gotta take shit.